So greetings of the day, friends. Today we are going to see, how to, walk through on the patents basically. So if we want to refer any patents, there are a number of things we can look at. Okay, we can find enough informations. So if you want to read any patent completely, then it is very easy. First, what you have to do is, patents.google.com, patents.google.com. Okay. So now you can type, for example, if you have a patent number, you can straight away go ahead and do it. Okay. And or else what you can do, you can, type some keywords. Okay. Like, for example, antenna. Okay. Like that. Okay. Here it will show you so duration. So which duration you want. For example, 2020, 15 to 15, so many some month basically, 0601. Okay, like that. 2021, 11, let's say, 26. Okay, so that way also we can filter out. And based on the inventor also you can search. And Azani also, Azani means, Huawei, for example. Azani also we can search, or for example, Ericsson. This way also you can search. And language, so which language it is, the patent may be filed in many languages. It depends upon the region. Okay, you can find out the language as well. Okay, you can find out so many languages are there, so accordingly also you can, for example, those patents filed in Chinese, you can filter out, and English you can filter out. Okay. And then status, so whether here you can, whether application, so if it is just applied but not granted, a grant type means it is all, these are all granted. Okay. Then what you can do, type of patent, patent or design. So they will, what they will do, there are, two kind of things. One is patent, another one is secret. So like, some design concept they are evolving, then initially they will protect it, and then they will, patent subsequently. Okay. So it is have a related litigation on this. I don't know much, but it's okay. So inventor you can mention, for example, Raj Akbar Bahman. Okay, Shahim Akbar Rahman. So like that. So if you just search for it, then you can get it among them. Okay. So maybe they not have this synonyms also. You can put, for example, massive memo, like this also you can search. So many things you can search. Okay. Here, if you filter out this, then you can see so many massive memo antennas are there now. Uh, Improved management, so many things will come. Okay. Now, if you look at these patents, right? So here you can see the EP means European. Okay. And you can see US means US, it's filed a patent. Okay. And if you can also see, Canada or anywhere. Okay. So these are all patents filed for these, all these regions. Okay, basically. Okay, to protect their ideas in those regions basically. Okay. And then for example, if you're going for a gentle, okay, if you are not, just to go for a thing, then you can see that China patents also. CN means China. Okay. Okay, so now let's open this one. Okay. Okay. So and also this one. Okay, massive MIMO array antenna. Okay. So it is filed in 2020 by AIC Technologies. Okay, this is the, the engineer that who got granted, and also this is the company of this. Okay, where you can see that, this is it will definitely, translate for you, and then, it will give you English. Okay. And see, you can see here that this is the history of thing. So he filed in this, actually along with this one, and in 2016 basically. Then application filed by application. So these are all, some kind of thing, and then finally, it is got granted in 2019 basically. Publication done in this one. So here it is, status is there, right? Status active means still active, and so if it is expired means, so they cannot claim for a money. Okay, if you are, infringing those contents, or design for your work, then they cannot claim if it is not active. If it is active, then we have to pay them. If you are claiming, if you are using these claims, right, in your design, then you have to pay for it. Okay. And this is the expiration date. This is, till 2025, 1 2017, 2037, it is there. Okay. These are all the few things we can see that, the worldwide applications. And then you can see that in a patent you will see abstract, okay, that what is mentioned here, and description of the patent. So initially it will talk about technical field. So what is the background of this one, and the technical field, which technical field they are going to they are filing, and background technique basically. So what have been done by others, and then you will start with the description, and he start describing the his patents basically. So the summary of the invention you can see here. Here you will see the what is actually done in this patent, described in this patent, and the figures description. And the most important thing is like the claims that he make. You can see here a kind of measurement device. Here it is a massive MIMO antenna measurement device. Basically, he has claimed. So how, what way he claimed, that is very important basically. So each word is very important. Whatever way he is climbing, then if you're thinking of patent, then we should not align with those things. Okay, that we need to see. Okay, you can see here that he has climbed so many things. Okay, I mean, so here you can see testing antenna mounting portion he is climbing. Okay, and also probe antenna he is climbing. So like that. So each and everything, so each and every process, each and every equipment, each and every design here that he had done. So everything he will put as a climb, and then here. Okay, can you see here around 10 climbs he have made, and then so that's how it will go. So next thing is that if you want to detailed, if you want to read it, further, you can see here that. So this is the patent citation basically cited by this many members, this many patents are cited, and legal events you can see. For example, legal events you can see. So what has happened in legal events and all that. Okay, legal events. Okay, here you can see legal events. What will happen? What was happened? Patent grant and all this. Will be information will be there, and also concept. So concept claiming. So all these things will be there. Okay, and here you can see that similar documents will be listed over here. Okay, and then here you can see that cited by these are all the these are all the patents cited this particular invention. Okay, these are all the patent cited by this particular patent. No, this particular author, they have cited these papers, but these patents cited by someone else. They add this particular current patent as the reference for them. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, and then you can see here that there is one more thing called Espacenet. Okay, in Espacenet you can see uh, you can see here that so it's a kind of very useful tool, website where you can see here that even you can directly go and type here patent number, and then you can do the sense. So this is actually basically searching tool. You can see here that classification you can do, and then you can start searching for any patent basically. If you want to do any patent landscape, then you can do it very well, do it with this tool basically, this web application basically. Because for example, you want to know who are all worked on a particular system or design, then you have to classify the search, and then you have to list down, take out the things. Okay, here you can see that these are all the information. So you see it is in Chinese basically, so diagram will be in Chinese. Here you can see that the same description. Here the beauty of this website basically, that it is presented in a well organized manner. So here you will find everything in one page. Here you will find in different pages. Description will be there in one. Claims will be in separate. So you can see here the claims is in separate page, or also claims tree also you can see. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay, you can see the trees. Okay, and then drawings will be in separate page basically. Okay, So now you can see that this Chinese these images are in Chinese basically. Okay, so in this case, what you cannot do is that you cannot read out this one, right? So maybe if you do not know Chinese, then you cannot read out, right? So what you have to do, you have to go for patent family. Okay, patent family. Then you can see here that there are a number of patents. The similar patents are filed everywhere, right? For example, the same master same patent, and you can see here that the same patent is filed everywhere. Like in China, they are filed as two in family, and also in the Japan they are filed, and also the US also they are filed. So in from this patent family, you will very well come to know that, okay, for example, this is US patent, so it will be a similar kind of pattern only. So it's almost the same claims that he will make here also. So or maybe some will be there. So what he is doing is that, see, he is protecting his idea both in China region and also Japan region and also the US region. So if anyone else in using beyond this, then it will be the US pattern have a will coverage of certain countries. So beyond this, then they cannot claim anything out of it. Okay, so you can see here that US patent is there. So if you can't read this diagram, then what you can, for example, you can see here that here everything in Chinese or Japanese basically. Let it come out. Okay, Chinese or Japanese basically. If you want to read that, if you are lucky, then if it has a patent family, for example, as a US patent, then you will able to get a US patent basically. Here you can see that English diagram. Okay, can you see here the same diagram in English? Okay, so that's how it works basically. And in the simple family, this is in part of family also is there. So maybe similar patterns are filed in many places, and you can see here that, and three applications and six publications. You can see here three publications and six publication is there, and you can see here that local latest legal events. So legal event means what has happened. So whether it granted or not, those details you can find out. So you can see here that, so everything will be there. For example, eight. So eight events are there. Here plus one event is there. Okay, and then this is how it works. And also the if you want to see original document, also you can see. Okay, and then claims you can see here, and the description you can see here, and original document you can see part by part. Okay, here you are seeing complete in one shot, right? Here you can see a different way, correct? Then you can see the citations that they have got, citing documents, and cited document. Okay, he cited document means they paid this current patent is cited these many patents. Okay, and then legal events, you can see here that legal events, what has happened, patent grant, when it has got and then, so you can see here the publications. Okay, so here you can see that what was the total event has done. Okay, you can see here for this particular patent, these are all the abstract translated. So every event they will register. For example, when you file a patent, you are translating your abstract description and everything. Then you are filing one by one. So you can see here that request for examination and request for a patent, and then so many events will happen in the background basically. Notification appointment of agent who will do these things and all, prosecution basically. And then decision to grant a grant. Okay, you can see here the decision. So all the letters you can see here. Okay, decision to to grant a patent basically. And you can see notification of the everything, all the event you can see here. Okay, so this is the particular prosecution advocate, maybe the details of it is in Japanese, but if you look at the US patent, you will see in English. Okay, and then you can see here the patent grant, and then also the all these things. Okay, everything is done. Okay, every details, each and every details you can see here, global doser basically. Okay, and so this is the few things about patent. But for example, let us look at other patent, like US patent basically. Here you can see that okay, so you can either use Espacenet or use PTO also. Okay, use PTO also you can use patent center, anything you can use, okay, to global doser directly, and also the this one, okay. So anything you can use for just to going through this pattern basically. Okay, and then you can see here that this is the same thing. Okay, you can see here the abstract will be there. Then he'll find out the technical field which in which field he is filing, whether it's in cosmetics, whether it is in medicine field, or antenna field, or exam field, whatever field that he has to contact, set the context of the patent basically. Then we will file background basically. So why he got to this patent basically, and then brief description of diagram, then claims, then comes claims. Okay, this is how patent will be. You can see here that you can see the same patent can be viewed in many places in many ways basically. So this is to show how the things are done, and also the you can see here patent number. You can search by patent number and all that. Okay, and the images also you can see separately. Okay, so these are all the kind of tool that you can see here, kind of tool that supports you to read in a different like not in different manner, but you can see here that so this is another POSP2 patent center. You can see here that. Okay, so like this. Okay, you can see on the entire details basically. Okay, so when it has happened, and then all that, so all these details you can see here. Okay, and when you look at here, you can see here that is still active, and then expiration is this one. So when got granted, and publication of when has happened, so when it was filed by AASC Technologies, so everything will be there. So who is the inventor, who is the assignee basically. Assignee means company name basically. So most of it will be a company name. Okay, and then you can see here the global doser. You can see here that is these are all the means family basically. And then you can find out the event happened for the each pattern basically. Okay, so you can see here how many events are happened. Like for example, so from starting from here, you have to start from here application, then you will go to notification of the receipt of record copy, and then a submission of document for priority document and all that. So it will file each and every event will be recorded here. Okay, okay, so it will be transparent basically. And then you can see here that and you can see here that, so this is the who is the assignee and all that. Okay, is given here. One more important point is USP2. There is one if you want to see what a claim is made and what was actually original claims basically, what was original. See the claims that is mentioned here is after defending anything, after granting. So these are all the claims that have been granted basically. Okay, if you look at here, you can see here. So this is the patent. A1 means this. One more thing I want to tell you that this is US 2020. So first four digits, right? First four digits tell you that which year it got filed. Okay. Okay, here you can see here that CN 2018. Okay, 2018, which means 2018 this particular patent is filed. Yeah, and they say here you can see that 2020 it is filed. And so this is the patent number that was filed basically. Okay, and also prosecuted. Okay, so this is the patent number that is finally granted basically. Okay, so here he made so many claims. Okay, but after that prosecutor will go and defend, and then maybe some other company will come, prosecutor will come and say no, you cannot make this claim, so with this already been covered by our patents, like that. And also somebody may say that no, these patents already covered in so and so patents, so you cannot claim this, like that. The prosecution will go. Okay, so finally they will agreed upon. If nobody is opposing, for example, they will keep on revising these claims basically. They will keep on revising these claims, and then if no one is opposing, they will come to a stage where no one is opposing that. Okay, for the claims. Okay, that time only this patent number will be granted. Okay, this is the patent number basically. Okay, so you can see here that this is the patent number basically. So this is the patent number, actual patent number basically. So the claims that are made here, okay, that is the actual claims. He can he can make any claim out of it. Okay, this only. So he cannot make claim that is submitted here. So maybe he cannot make all the claims that is submitted here. Okay, the version numbers. Okay, So here also you can, here also he may have so many things, okay. And so the ultimate is, what he can claim is, the claims that he made here, okay, that is the final one, okay, basically, okay, that is the final one he can claim for the money. For example, showing in the court, basically, if anybody is using these claims, without informing him and without paying royalty to him, then he can sue in the court, or he can claim for money for that, okay. Okay, unless unless it is finalized. This is the final patent where he can make all the claims listed. These listed claims only cannot be infringed by anyone else. Okay, if you want to do use this concept, then he has to pay for royalty to them. Okay, so because why patent is very important, you might have noticed there are several companies, and they will buy one company, they will retain the patent, then they will sell a simple company. For example, Motorola. So Google bought that Motorola. Okay, what did they have done? Motorola Mobility. They simply sold Motorola company to the Lenovo, but they retained all the patents filed by this one. So that is royalties, very big amount basically. That's why you might have seen so many cases are happening between Samsung and Apple, and Ericsson, and within Ericsson, Nokia, so many people will be fighting for each other because of the claims basically. So that claims are made clear here. If any one of the claim ditto is used by any one of the claim used by others, then they can sue in the court, or they can claim for money, okay, basically. And but this one, in this one version, no, they can claim anything out of it, but it cannot be finalized basically, because other lawyers also will oppose, no, 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 this was already been claimed, blah blah blah, blah things, okay. So after conclusion, where they will mutually agree that, okay, okay, they will decide that, okay, these are all the claims, so these are all the final claims we can make for this by this particular the inventor. These are the final claims that he can make. That point only this number will be released, okay. There is one more thing is that what was there in the previous claims. Initially what was there in this one, now what is here, now what is here you can see here, okay. But what was there in the previous claims, that if you want to look at that, then you can go to USPTO public pair, okay. You can go to here, you can see here the public pair portal, okay, or USPTO also you can go, okay. And then no, oh my god. Mm. uh, Here you can see here public pair, okay. Yeah, here you can see here that you can search this particular patent by any either by application number basically, or control number. Many numbers will be there for each patent basically. Publication number is this one, okay. This is the publication number basically. And you can see here that this is application filed. This is the this is the publication filed. So you can search by anything, okay, under international design register. So let me search with the patent number. So patent number is what? This is the patent number, okay. You can see that this is the only patent number. So you can just only use this patent number, okay. And you can see here, no need to use US and all, okay, because it will start to automatically recognize. Here you can see, oh, oh, oops. Oh, I think only the numbers it will be are accepting. Yeah, you can see here that. So this is the whole details will come. Okay. So when he filed this patent basically, particularly what type of filing, okay, what type of filing basically, and who was the examiner and all that. Okay, who was the inventor, who is the company. So maybe all applicants will be there. Okay, you can see here only see, maybe sometime now what will happen is many companies together they will file a patent. Okay, so all inventors you can see here. Okay, here it will show primary inventor if you want to, but here only one inventor is there. But if you want you can have the other also. And no attorney docket number, attorney docket number. So everything will be there. Okay, you can see here address and everything. Okay, Now you can see here transaction history, what has happened here. So what was happened here? All the transaction history will be there. Okay, initial exam team and then undisclosed. So all this information will be there. Okay, here. Then you can see here that image file wrapper. Okay, so here you can see. Here you go. So you can see entire thing. You can see here that fee worksheet and all that application. Draft drawing only black and white line diagrams. So oath of declaration field, all that will be. So here you can see. So in this point of time, he made some claims. Okay, he made some claims. Okay, these are all the claims basically. Okay, and then this is under prosecution basically. So these are all under prosecution. See how many iteration to end. That also, how many pages are there. Everything is there. Okay, and also you can see here a power of attorney and then specifications. Which specification he followed and all that. Okay, this is the specification basically. What is done, everything, and fee filing receipt basically. You can see here. Okay, so everything is transparent. You can say fee worksheet. So how much fee he offered, done for this? You can see here, $1,720. So because if you want to file a US patent, then it is much costlier basically. 6 lakhs or 5 lakhs in Indian rupees it will happen. And after prosecution is happening, notification of notice of publication basically. So here you can see here that this particular number is assigned. You can see that this is the publication number basically. So after that also prosecution still started. Okay, it will publication is done. Then what they will do, they will wait for somebody to oppose it. Okay, within some time frame, no, they have to oppose. For example, they publish this initial patent basically. Then within that certain time frame, if anybody have any objections, then they have to oppose this. Okay, no, he has infringed our patent basically. So then what will happen is so they will give certain lapse of time. Then you can see here that so many people are for example prosecution is happening, and then finally say if no there are no more problems, then he can straight away go for the publications basically. Okay, issue notification basically. So issue means final patent granted basically. You can see here that so these are all done. Okay, this is how it works basically. So you can see here AC of fee, payment fee, worksheet, acknowledgement receipt, everything. Okay, so this is how the prosecution will go on many things. Okay, and term adjustments. So you can see here that patent how many. So right from filing date, all that term adjustment is there. So foreign property, fees. Okay, what fee he has paid and all that. Okay, published documents. What all documents are published now? Okay, you can see here this is the publication document basically. Can you see here this is the patent number basically, the final granted. Okay, and this is the one pre-granted basically. You can see for the patents also here. This you can evidence here also. You can see here that this date is matching, right? So this is the patent number finally granted. You can see here 5516590. This is the patent number 15/12/2020, 15/12/2020. Okay, then this is the patent granted, first granted, means initial patent granted, application done 6/2/2020, 6/2/2020. Can you see here? So both will be there. Okay, and here also attorney's address. Okay, he is the one who was prosecuting this for this patent, and or kind of examiners kind of thing. You can see here the assignments, what are all done, who to whom it was assigned, and everything details will be there. Okay, and display references. So list of references cited by examiners. So what the examiner will do. So these are all the similar patents that has already been filed. You can see here that he has to cite. Okay, and to make sure that okay this is not infringed. This particular patent is not infringed from any other patent. Okay. So here you can see, actually here I will not see much. Okay, here you can see. Okay, just to show the fees. Okay, I hope this is useful. Okay, you can see here, you can similarly you can see many patents also. Okay, And you can see here chain Japan. JP means Japan basically. Here you can find for example region also you can inventor assignee, and also region also you can patent office, which office it is filed. Okay, JP means JP. Okay, JP means Japan basically. Korea. Okay, and you can see here there's so many maybe countries are there, so you can protect your ideas in many places basically. And otherwise what you will do, you cannot claim them. For example, some patents will have some coverage to the some countries. Okay, that you can find out from any patent rules basically. So you can see here that India actually. Okay, so they are these, which means these patents are protected in these places basically. US work orders, so and also JP means Japan, US and all that. Okay, so one more I wanted to tell that what you will do. Here you can see that some of the WO kind of thing and all. Okay, let's see. Okay. um okay, so you can see that so many patents are there. Okay, so prior to filing, publication and everything you can see. Okay, so okay, likewise we can see here, and you can add any more synonyms also. Okay, radar. Okay, kind of thing, everything, anything you can add. This is how it works. Okay, uh, so let us look at this one. Here you can see the pattern family. These are all the So here I want to tell you this one. See WO. Okay, here you can see that this is NEC Corporation patent basically. So what they will do initially, they will file this kind of patents basically. What WO means, it is kind of general patent. So and they will describe end to end thing. Okay, so what is their mind, they will just dump here, and then then what they will do, they will for example some companies coming up with the end-to-end process. Okay, they are only defining the process, how for example 5G network slicing should happen, and also the how for example any beamforming should happen from the right from the weight apply it's CUDU to the RU, how this will happen. So those things and all they will find out. For example any operation, for example MRI scan, for example if he is inventing, if a new machine if he is inventing, then new process, at least new process if he is inventing, initially what he will do, he will disclose in that terms of this number. Okay, WO kind of thing. Okay, in 2017 he has filed that also A1. Then what he will do, then as I know, then what he will do, so whatever I discussed here, no, then he will file in many patents basically. So they will split the claims. For example, each section will have something, right? For example, any machine, car, let's say car is electric car is coming out. Okay, for example, new electric car is coming out. In the electric car, you will have a battery segment and also the motor segment and also the torque and all the other parts, right? So smartness and everything. So he will initially broadly tell that okay, this is how it will look like, and then start filing and battery one patent, and infotainment one patent, and also the you know other like other work like infotainment, so many things like how the battery system work, how the generator will work, and how the that each subset of subsets or modules, he will file in different patents basically. Well, it can be possible. Okay, that's how it will do. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share. If you have any comments, please post in this comment section, so that next time I can cover that up. Okay, so thanks for watching, and thank you for your support.